I've noticed that okay, so I have this one professor who I'm not gonna say his name, but he's very touchy. Like a lot of like pats on the back and like he like kind of he rubbed my shoulder once.
And how did that make you feel?
It made me feel weird.
Yeah, yeah, you know what time it is. It's a Milkman, and you already know. Over here at Milkman TV, no, we don't discriminate whether you're a freshman, junior, senior, or graduate at the Juilliard School of Performing Arts. This is your chance to be heard, man. What are some of the pros and cons of Juilliard? Look, college is a very important step, and it can be costly if you don't know what you're getting into. So, up next, we got a special guest, and they're going to share their unfiltered experience to help you shape yours. Let's go.
Okay, so my name is Charlotte, but my friends call me Charlie.
Okay.
I'm in the theater program. It's a performing arts school. So, my minor is music, like specifically. Okay, so there's choir. There's like different choir genres at Juilliard that they have like different types. Um, and I'm in choir and theater. I'm overcomplicating it. I'm sorry.
No problem. And that's at Juilliard.
Yes.
Okay. So now, on a scale from 0 to 100, how would you rate Juilliard and why would you give that rating? So 0 is going to be avoid at all costs. 100 is going to be like, you know what? I'd give my left arm, or I'd give my acting chops just to go back again.
Well, I mean, it is an Ivy League school, so I'd feel bad if I said like under 90. So 90, 95.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, and why do you say that? Why do you say 95? Do they really like? Yeah, why would you say 95?
I'm disappointed that there wasn't going to be a bunch of cute people that I could flirt with.
So that's why it gets 5 off.
Yes. Come on. Like all of the theater majors are fucking ugly.
Okay, okay, okay. So the next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, one being very easy, 10 being very difficult, how difficult is your program?
10's the most difficult. 7.
Okay.
Stuff has always came easily to me, especially at my other schools. But like here, I'm with like the best of the best. So it's harder, but it's not like super difficult because I feel like, okay, this might sound bad, but I have pretty privilege, I feel like, because I feel like in theater you have to be like pretty for them to want you more, which is stupid.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying pretty privilege plays a big part in your studies.
Definitely, but like a lot of people think that I'm gonna be like sassy and like fashiony, and then they find out like what a fucking nerd I am.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, how is the administration? Now, you could talk about the administration in your program or the administration at the school as a whole. How is it? Like, do they treat you like just a number, or are they very invested in your success?
Okay, so I've noticed that like okay, so I have this one professor who I'm not gonna say his name, but he's very touchy. Like a lot of like pats on the back and like he like kind of he rubbed my shoulder once.
And how did that make you feel?
It made me feel weird. And another time he asked me to come up to the front for something, and I'm 4'8" and he's like 6 foot, I think. So he put his like elbow on on my head, and it felt really weird.
Okay, like he's trying
Un
to daughter you,
like
kind of like.
yeah, and
Uh-huh.
also that's unprofessional. I'm not a step stool. Only other like students can do that, not teachers, unless you're hot and you're not hot.
So if the person's hot, they could treat you like a daughter as much as they want. If they're not, then they
Okay,
should.
if I like them as a person and they're hot.
Okay, 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 okay. So the next question would be, what's your favorite food?
I really like sushi.
Okay. Now, on a scale from 1 to 10, one being very bad, 10 being very good, how good is the food around campus or on campus?
Well, I really like pizza too, and it's New York, so it's really good. I love the food. There's a lot of different choices around Juilliard.
Okay.
So
And
like an 8.
8? Okay. So now, are you introverted or extroverted?
Okay, so I'm actually a twin. Um, and when she's feeling outgoing, I feel shy, but when she feels shy, which is most of the time, I feel outgoing.
Now,
Like, so I would say I'm extroverted to an extent.
and how does that work? Is it like she'll call you or text you and say, "Okay, I'm feeling a bit introverted right now," or is it
Well,
just,
she goes to Juilliard too. We both got
"Oh,
in.
okay, 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 okay." Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so now that we know that it kind of fluctuates on a scale of 1 to 10, one being very difficult, 10 being very easy. How easy is it to find friends on campus or to make friends?
Well, I mean, I'm a really likable person, so
We could even ask that professor, right?
yeah, he would want to be friends with me. He'd want to be more than friends with me.
Okay, so sorry, what would you rate? What would you rate the for someone like you? 1 to 10,
8.
8. Okay. And
Wait, no, no, 7. My sister, she's like so nice to everyone and like sweet and like she's never said anything mean. So they put me to that standard too. They like compare us a lot. So because they see her as like the better twin, I guess it's a little bit harder because people talk around the campus since they're fucking theater majors. Obviously, they're gonna be fucking talking about people like sassy fucking gossip queens.
okay, I got you. I got you. Now, does she get pretty privilege as well, or is that just reserved for you?
No, we're identical,
Okay, 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 okay,
but she has green eyes,
okay.
so
So
definitely.
okay, I got you. And so okay, so do you live on campus, or do you live or around campus, or do you commute?
I live on campus.
Okay, so now on a scale of 1 to 10, so one being very difficult, 10 being very easy, how easy would you say it is to find like campus housing or housing around campus or whatever the case is?
It was actually really difficult. Me and my sister just barely got a place together.
Oh, so before you were separately living separately.
Yeah, we were
Oh, okay. So what rating would you give? Like two, three, four?
like a 3
Okay.
because
Now,
it's very popular place. It's New York.
so what tips would you give? Like, what did you do to actually secure a spot with your sister with someone you wanted?
I flirted a little with the people
So
who
wait,
were in charge.
so on one hand, you're hating on your pretty privilege. On a second hand, it helped you secure a spot with your sister.
No, okay, okay. So when I'm no, okay, I just got it because I'm good at flirting, not because of my face. Okay, that guy would have gone for any girl that fucking flirted with him.
You got to give yourself a little bit more credit, though.
What do you mean?
Are you sure? How do you know that? You don't. You could only speculate. But what we do know is because it was you, he allowed you and your sister to live in the same spot.
Okay, well, I don't even know if he thought I was pretty. I don't want to be like some cocky bitch who's like super conceited. Okay, I feel like a fucking bitch right now.
Why? It's
Because
reality. This is the reality we live. Everyone knows if you're a pretty person, you're going to get more opportunities than people who are not.
no, I feel like a conceited because I'm saying that I'm
Okay,
pretty.
okay, 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 okay. I got you. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. This is like I think this may be like the second last one. What was the most stressful situation you experienced at Juilliard?
My ex.
Care to elaborate?
Okay, so I was with a guy. We broke up because he got mad at me because I wasn't ready to have sex with him yet.
Okay.
We got in a fight, he ended up kind of shoving me, so I slapped him, and then he punched me in the face and broke my nose.
Oh,
So then I
jeez.
kicked him in the dick and gave him a ruptured testicle, and then I gave him a fractured jaw with a jar that I broke over his head. Um, but anyways, that was a big thing that I had to go through. Fucking, like, there was so much shit that I had to do just to, like, not get kicked out.
Now, how long were you guys talking for?
We were talking for like 6 months,
Oh, jeez.
and
And
then we were dating for like a year.
okay, and then all of that came out. I guess it boiled over his frustration, and he took it out on you. Which there's no justification in hitting, a female. But
Bitch, I can take a hit.
yeah, but I feel as a guy, you should hit a female unless it's self defense. But that's just my beliefs. But
Equal rights, equal fights.
there you go. Okay,
If I
so
piss a guy off, I expect him to clock me in the face with no second. No, I'm sorry, don't do that. No, okay, I'm very feisty, so I guess I think that's stupid because I'm always fucking hitting people.
yeah, but are you hitting them in a playful way, or are you hitting them trying to escalate it so that they hit you back?
Playful.
Right. So a guy who's a man is gonna know you're just doing it playfully. And in fact, I feel if he's good with his words, he's actually going to not like it won't escalate because he'll know what to say to you to kind of keep it at that same level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, okay, so you know my ex, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's 6'5", and I'm 4'8",
Mm-hmm.
and he's like a bodybuilder. So the fact that I still won is kind of pathetic.
Oh well, he could have just been juiced up, right? Like,
What
and
do you
you
mean?
you said you kicked him in the balls, so that's like every guy's weak spot. So
Well, he shouldn't have been the dick.
so what is one thing that you wish you knew before going to Juilliard?
That it wasn't gonna be a bunch of partying and cute boys and girls. That it's gonna be a bunch of fucking long, hard, boring work that you don't want to do. Like I was like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun, guys. I'm gonna meet like a bunch of cute people.
That wasn't the
I wish
case.
little me knew what it was gonna be like.
All right, so there you have it. Some pros and cons of the Juilliard School of Performing Arts. Was there something we missed that you feel should have been said? If so, leave your comments below because you never know who you'll be helping. But anyways, you know what's a Milkman, baby, and I'm about to end scene like a Hollywood director. But in the meantime and in between time, smash that like, tap that sub because I'm off this. Easy, fam.